everybody, it's Joel from Silver Arrow Cars, and we are here in our showroom with our 355 Berlinetta finished in Rosso Corsa over tan leather. This is the Berlinetta, so fixed roof, and it does have that iconic and ultra desirable manual 6-speed. This car was a European spec car and delivered new in Brussels, and lived most of its life in France, and then by one of our clients, a French client, was brought to Canada, and subsequently we have this sitting in Blaine, Washington, selling a no reserve on an Ohio state title. So this video is meant to supplement all of our high definition photos and everything we've provided in the auction itself, and to give you a better idea of the condition of the car. I've probably put about 150 kilometers on the car. We just brought the car back from Ferrari of Vancouver, where they did do a full inspection of it and went through it tip to tail, gave us all their recommendations, to which we said go ahead, do everything, which for the most part was just we did an engine out, we did the belt service, we did valve cover gaskets, cam seals, and then I think a couple other small things, perhaps recharging the AC. Everything works in the car exactly as the way it is supposed to. It does come with all of its books, which are all stamped, have all the original owner's information, paper documentation, everything else. So it is a very good, very great 355 manual coupe with great documentation, great history, and yeah. So I'm going to walk you around the car, and I'll show you from the front to the back and inside. This car does have a full photo gallery also of the underside, so you'll see what it looks like underneath the car. We've gone to the nth degree to make sure it was detailed to perfection, and a very true and honest representation of the condition of the car. So moving to the front. Front bumper looks really great. Of course, there's the two holes in the front that would have been mounting the French plates. There is a small amount of chipping on this front edge. Might be something that somebody wants to take care of themselves on this front panel. So you can see a little bit along here. One guy here on the front edge of the hood. And then the rest of the hood and the headlight covers look quite good indeed. I think the camera's having a hard time focusing. Across the rest of the hood looks good. There is the odd small chip. The car does have 38,000 kilometers on it, so converted to miles, I think that's about 25,000 miles. Coming around the side, tips of the fenders look fantastic. That is just wax. It hasn't hardened. Excuse us on that one. As I said, brand new tires. Wheels are in fantastic condition. So the tires were just put on 45th the week of 21 they were manufactured. Michelin Super Sports. Does retain its factory glass all the way around. Windshield is in great condition. There's nothing I can point out that's going to show up on the camera. Small, very insignificant pitting in the odd place, but when you're driving and looking through it, it's nothing that you notice. Down the side of the car, two small marks, one here. These are things that we chose not to repaint panels on, and rather just disclose and leave that for the decision of any potential purchaser. And then one small mark here. This one I think we can probably wet sand out. And the rest of the body, small chip here, small chip here. As I said, condition of the paint is very good, high gloss. I'm nitpicking and picking out all the small stuff. Commonplace for these cars on the rear of the buttress is to get some cracking where it meets the fender. This car does indeed have some right around the edge here. It goes about from there to there. That can be something that you can have a shop touch up or leave it. As I said, it is a fairly common thing, and a lot of the coupes do this. Rare to see it not happening. I think this has been touched up on this side, as I believe this panel has been painted. Looking across the back of the car and the bumper. Wait for the camera to focus here. Nothing really here I need to point out. Show that factory glass emblem there. In the rear quarter window as well. And then we'll roll up the side windows and you'll see it there as well. So coming around this side, some aging in the center cap here. But again, very, very clean. Nothing big I need to point out as far as chips on this door like there was on the driver's. Mirror cap's in great shape. This is probably more in depth than I've seen on any 355 as far as presentation. We've sold about 195 cars on BringATrailer. We always try and do a thorough video, and I don't often see any other sellers dictating or narrating over their videos. I often don't see anything this in detail, pointing out anything small as weird. So hopefully this helps. So getting into the interior, that tan leather over red carpets. Door panels all look really great. Leather's in great condition. All the sticky issues have been taken care of in this car, with the exception of the surrounds for the vents. These do have a little bit of stickiness to them. That might be something that the next owner is going to want to take care of. As far as everything else, there really is no other money to spend on the car. Seats are in great shape. We haven't touched them. This is exactly as the car came to us. They show a little bit of wear in the bolster, but no large chafing or discoloration. These have been cleaned, that we haven't dyed them or done anything. If that's something that you want to do, you could do so. Shift knob looks great, and that iconic gated shifter. All those buttons, nothing sticky here in the center console. Car does have both keys, both fobs, and there's the odometer, so 38,000. See if we can get this to focus. 38,617 kilometers. The panel over the airbag, not bubbling. All looks great over there. Same with the gauges here in the center above that Sony radio, which the books are there in the pouch. You can see an old oil change decal there. Go over to the passenger side. Backs of the seats are in great condition. There's nothing to point out there at all. Rear glass, crystal clear, no issues. One of the VIN plates, and then passenger seat, as most cars, in really good shape. AC blows nice and cold as I was using it on my drive. Very, very tidy engine compartment. No real signs of heavy corrosion or oxidization on anything in here. Just an extremely tidy, very well kept. .355 stick. Moving to the front. Obviously, we need to replace those struts. But looking under the hood, extremely tidy. And we'll provide pictures. I think we have pictures of that complete toolkit out and belt kit out to show the contents. So there you have it. Hopefully that helps you make your decision, but extremely clean car, very nice car. I do believe it's had some paint work on the quarter panels. We'll provide paint measurements in the auction. A little bit of the typical paint cracking at the buttress here. None on this side, but I do believe this quarter has been painted. Please use the contact seller button if you have any questions at all. If we can help answer, we will. Please feel free to pick up the phone and give us a call. We will answer your questions as best as possible. Again, we are selling the car no reserve out of Blaine, Washington on an Ohio state title. And we can help with all the logistics to get it to wherever you need to go. If it needs to go back to Europe, if it needs to go overseas, or just anywhere in the US or back to Canada, whatever it is, we can help. Please reach out. If you have any cars that you would like to consider trading in part with this, please contact us early in the auction and provide information on your car, and we will do our best to give you a value and to get you bidding. Thank you very much.